Hello YouTube and welcome back. My name is Diego Todd98 and welcome back to the 5x5 Tower Challenge. Now if you're unfamiliar with the rules of the challenge, go and check out my other two videos. I've explained them pretty succinctly there. Real quick, factory in that 5x5 square and power plant in that 6x6 square over there. And the only things that can be built outside of the factory are transportation anythings and machines that require specific nodes, water, coal, miners, all that stuff. Those are the only things that can be out, and along with specialty buildings, so the hub, the equipment shop, and the MAM. But everything that requires automation, all built there. And you can see last time we built out our aluminum automation supply. So what we're going to do today is twofold. One, we are going to build out the automation bar, the automation floor for getting our biomass created. And you can see the milestone that we're working on right now is obstacle clearing, and that allows us to gain the chainsaw and start making solid biofuel. So we're going to go and complete that right now. And then once we do that and build out the automation level for that, we will start working on our copper. And if you have enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing. If you want to come watch the videos made live, I stream on Twitch at Diego Todd _98 Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, starting at about 10:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So this is all done. We can clear all of this out. We'll let the vestibules of iron rods go through. Apparently we still got a lot of iron rods to go through. So yeah, we'll let that continue on, but we'll get rid of everything else. Grab the materials. And these are all done, it looks like. Excellent, excellent, excellent. You are done as well, it looks. Oh no, you are outputting still. Okay, and you are making still. You're done, and you're done. We can get rid of these as well. A lot of iron rods now. In order to help this along, I could do is build out another constructor. Floor too steep. Maybe I won't. It'll get done eventually. How many screws have I got in here now? Oh, full stack. Oh, dang it. I forgot. I was meaning to go and refill my power plants. Got caught up and didn't do that. Apologies, apologies. Right, I saw that when I was looking up what I could do for the power plant, but I wanted to make it so I wanted to make it enjoyable. I guess is what it comes down to. I'm sure it would be a fun watch being able to complete that, but I lack faith in myself. This is only my third attempt at a major, like, goal-oriented world. And I have never reached the end game, which might blow some minds that I'm doing a challenge having never reached the end game. But yeah, I just don't have faith in myself being able to keep everything down. Yeah, keep everything within that 5x5. And besides, there's a little bit of me that craves creativity every now and then, and I'm able to achieve it by every once in a while going on a major tangent and really getting into decorating. And having another tower to be able to do that will help. Okay, so that's all taken care of. I don't know. This is bugging me that I can't just finish this off. You know what? What's another stack, right? Another stack of iron rods doesn't hurt anyone. We might need to go put stuff away. No? Jeez. Go us. Okay, so the purpose of this is to create a solid biofuel final product. However inefficient it may be, so it is going to be a super simple production line. What's going to happen is I am going to have 3 inputs. 4 maybe? No, they changed that, so it actually does work now. Okay, so we're going to have 3 inputs in the form of our storage containers. And sure, we'll have them be separate. One here. One here. Oh, by the way, Hefesta, welcome in. Realized that I didn't welcome you in. Just answered your question or your comment. But yeah, welcome in. So anyway, we are going to have inputs here where I put in grass, wood, or monster capsules. Then we have the accompanying constructor in front. And we'll have it come out flat like so. So the reason why I made a, what's the word? Nuance, I suppose the word is, that I don't necessarily care for inefficiencies is because it's going to be outputting 60 a minute, taking 120 a minute. I don't have access to the Mark II. I don't have access to the Mark II conveyor belts. And this is outputting 300 a minute. I don't have access to the Mark IVs. And so it will be inefficient, but it will be constantly outputting. So it won't be the worst. And we do need to go make some more cables real quick. Make to 130, I think would be okay. Okay, there we go. This, and this. Cool. Obstacle clearing.
Milestone reached. Biofuel will ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Thank you, R&D. Thank you, Ada. Okay. And we have an excess of supplies. Oh, I suppose we have to wait 3 minutes. Okay, so anyway, I just did that because I needed access to solid biofuel. And we also need to make... Oh, I don't know what we needed to make. So, the final product will be solid biofuel. So we are going to put a merger right here. Yeah, that would be fine. And then another constructor right here. I think that'll work fine, will it? This one I might change, have come... Decisions. I'm going to change this up. Merger is going to go right here. Is that straight? I think so. Yeah, it is. This way I can have this output anywhere, output to anywhere. I'll have it go in one more too, why not? As long as I can attach it to the conveyor belts. And for this purpose, because I need easy access to it when I use it, we're going to put the storage container right here, even though I just got done saying that it would be cool to have everything on the same corner. And then we conveyor belt this to here. This will produce solid biofuel. This will provide biomass from wood. This will provide biomass from leaves. So now whenever I collect my items, I just go deposit them in here and they take care of themselves. It's great. It saves me a lot of time. Just go and collect for like 10 minutes, come back, deposit everything. Love it. And I did. Okay. And you are connected as well. You're connected. Cool. So what we need now is to power this up. We might need to go add another generator though. We don't, that's right, because we got rid of an entire level. Nice. And this will hardly be used. So this will go right here. And then we'll have another one go right here. This will connect these three. And this will connect this one. Excellent. That one doesn't have anything right now because it will be a monster capsule once I get that. I suppose I can go and kill a monster right now. Kill an alien monster, whatever you want to say. The question is, what will be easier? Taking care of one of the space pigs or the fireflies? I honestly think a space pig will be easier because there's only one of them. And there are 3 fireflies. Or the plasma spitter. I could do that. Those are hard, though, getting the timing right. Attack it! I'm not afraid. There we go.
The remains of this
Really?
creature might shed light on
I
how
didn't
to
know that.
increase chances of survival.
Thank you, Hephaestus.
A new research tree can now be accessed in the NAM.
That makes a lot of sense. I'm going to have to wait for all those to despawn and then we'll try it out. Alien organisms. And this one. Start research. What did that accomplish for us? Alien proteins. Oh, that's what it's called. And then I don't think I need to do anything for it. Right. I guess it'd be good to just test it out and see what happens. Don't actually know if they ever despawn. They should despawn. I've seen them despawn before. And looks like it is to be able to create biomass from them. I do need to do a little bit extra. So let's take a look at what I need to do. It is this. So I do need 5, so I do need to go after the spawners. Oh, crouch. See, I just am used to running around non-stop. So I see that they are not spawning anything. That is beautiful. You can even attack them while you're crouched. That is amazing. I never knew that. That makes my life so much easier. Thank you, Hefes. And I hope I'm saying your name right. I presume it comes from Hephaestus. Okay, well, let's go research this. Cool. So we need 5 alien proteins. So we need 2 more. I know there are some space pigs up here. Oh, and there's some more harvest or hatchers, I guess they're called over here. Well, I'd be interested to see what the range is of how far away you need to crouch, but I kind of want this to be done and over with, so I won't test it on these. Excellent. That makes it so nice. Especially considering the fireflies do a bar of health every time you take damage from them. Okay, there's our 5 alien protein. Phase 3 in 29 hours. That's cool. Okay, cool. Now we can make biomass out of the alien proteins. Oh, biomass. Alien proteins. Cool. Have you done other challenges? Like working against the clock? Yeah, I'm not the fastest either. I would struggle not having an organization similar to that and just like make it sprawling just so it works as fast as I can make it. Have you done other challenges similar to that before, or is this your first one? You're just jumping in. We are now ready to go start preparing for copper. Go us. I suppose, though, before we do that, we need to go on a hunting spree. Hunting the plant life. 168, so I would put these at about 100, 130. Pumping oil that high, yeah. Yeah. I think realizing that I've worked with water and oil before because of that. I think that was one of the reasons why I said I decided to do a 6x6 specifically for power plant, so I didn't have to deal with having other factory stuff. So if I ever need to expand, it's expanding against itself instead of progress that I've made. That way it keeps it down a little bit. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I remember that. Yeah. I'm set in my ways. I've joined a couple of Satisfactory communities, and I get hints and tips like that, and I see them and think, oh, I should start doing that. That makes so much sense. And I forget about that. As soon as I start playing. Thanks for that tip, too, by the way. I appreciate that. So does the keyboard. And I'm sure all your ears too, so you don't just hear me smashing a button. I will admit, though, it does get a little bit glitchy picking all this up so fast. A little bit laggy. Floating rocks. Look at that. Right? Yeah, I don't notice them too much when I'm going slower, but yeah, as soon as I start running for a long period of time, that's when I get hit with them really bad. All things considered, though, this isn't the worst frame tearing I've had. When I first this is update 8, and when I first updated to it, my system settings were not optimized at all, and so I had to stop streaming for a little bit to figure all those out. And it was the first time I had gone into system settings to be able to do so, and like program settings and whatnot. OBS was taking too much RAM, and I was trying to stream at too high a resolution, and so I just find that interesting that OBS says, hey, here's our default, but it's not an optimized default. Oh yeah, I didn't have that happen too often to me. I semi-hated it, but loved it at the same time, because it was a toss-up whether or not I would get, it would consume the fuel when I got shot up. And in one of their update videos, they mentioned that they were trying to fix the physics so you wouldn't get launched like that. And so I just found it funny that I was experiencing it, not trying to even break the game or take advantage of it. It was just regular gameplay, and I was getting launched. Okay. We'll call that good right now and give the stuff time to test out. Stop and land. That's true. Take the quick way down. Okay. Have to remind myself. These are leaves. This is wood. Cool. And it looks like everything's going well. soon as it stops lagging. Excellent. Cool. Getting that solid biofuel. Quick descents, yeah. See, my first major game I ever played for a consistent amount of time was Terraria, and I got used to the wings and the jumps and all that stuff, and so I got used to being able to time my jumps to just barely lightly land on my feet no matter what fall. And since I've just finished a save where I had the jetpack, I got used to that as well, and so it catches me off guard jumping it, and I still act like I have the jetpack plenty of times. Okay, so we need copper. We need to build out the copper first, but yeah. Right, that when I learned that, that was my I was so happy to discover that. Might be my all-time favorite thing I've learned. Have it descend to there instead. It's a weird combination of games that do that and don't. You never know when a game will allow you to land at full health. Okay, we are going to have this be our bottom floor, and then we're going to go up some more. How far up? Well, let's see. Well, I suppose this one will be similar to this, and I think I went up 4. It was. Wall and 1, 2, 3, 4, and basic wall. All right, so copper is going to come from that way most likely. And it'll probably help to just have everything come in on the same side for now. Maybe not. We'll see. So, items I want to make are wires, cables, and something else that we currently don't have enough of. Can only make 50 cables right now to... Well, back to the sitting and staring at something game. Up the ramp of triumphation. Yeah, this game is lucky that it's so beautiful, because the start of the game is very slow. Now we get to stare at this for ages on end. On the bright side, we won't have to do this twice to get the amount of copper of the cables that I need. Once we do this, we'll unlock the part assembly, and we're probably going to have to wrap up stream there for the day, for the night, whichever you prefer. Beautiful little pinging in the background of your subconscious. Reminds you of the good old days back when automation wasn't possible yet. You just sit here watching the concrete tick by. Watching the iron ore just get created into iron ingots, then you are waiting in anticipation to make it into your iron plates and your iron rods. Just hours and hours on end. At least I learned early on that I don't have to hold the spacebar down when I do this. There have been some people in the community posts that have asked how to not do that. I was very glad that I discovered that soon into my journey in this game. That is something about this game, though, is there's little inconsistencies like this, where you can click and hold, and that does the same thing as pushing and holding spacebar, or just tapping the spacebar. But there's no guidance on that. And then like pushing and holding E after you start collecting the plant life also would be a really good thing to know about. But there's just no in-game documentation about any of it. And it's just one of the little, what's the word? Quality of life improvements that the devs are going to need to make before they go into Satisfactory 1.0. Because I don't mind it. I have access to chat who know a lot more than I do about the game, and I'm willing to look stuff up and to go to the Satisfactory communities, but a lot of casual game players won't do that. They'll just get lost. We should have enough reinforced iron plates for this next floor of the tower, but we might have to... We'll probably have to make another stack afterwards, which it should be fine. One of the benefits to hardly using or hardly building factories with this challenge is the concrete will just build up very nicely. That's what I've heard too, Hephaestus, is it's been a glitch that they chose not to fix. But if they chose not to fix it and keep it in the game, you would think that they would do something about it, because I don't remember in the tutorial if we're told how to craft. It's been a while since I've done the tutorial, so maybe they've improved it since I've been gone. I don't know. But I think even in the tutorial I pushed spacebar and it just worked. But yeah, I don't know. Craft is space. It's true, but what does that mean? Push and hold space? Tap space? Because I think if that's the case, I probably definitely read that HUD and said, oh, you mean like click space, and that's it. And I've been doing that ever since. Yeah, I don't know. It has been a while since I've done the tutorial. Right, that's true. To be honest, a lot of times I don't either. Of course, I came in right after update 7, was it? Middle of update 7? Can't remember. I think I was in the middle. I came in the middle of update 7. Yeah, I think that's where it was.
Milestone
Or maybe
reached.
it's update
More
6.
complex assembly of parts can now be automated. Project assembly parts can now be constructed and sent up via the space elevator. Note: project parts are too complex to produce by hand.
I think the next thing we're going to do is the resource sync program. And we have excessive materials for that too, but we can't do those now. Yeah, so regardless of when I came in, first off, update 2 is so long ago. But it's funny, I get videos from Josh Let's Game It Out every once in a while in my feed on Satisfactory. It's one of those reoccurring videos that get recommended to me. And first off, I am going to increase. I'm going to change this up a bit. Give me a quick second. So anyway, I get videos from him, and when I first started watching him, I went through and watched all of his Satisfactory videos, and those things are a time capsule. I forget when he first started playing it, but it was early enough that he got a key to the game, which I haven't. Every once in a while, Coffee Stains does giveaways, but I haven't heard of them giving content creators keys any very recently. So we are going to just have to kill this real quick. Okay, and then we are going to have 2 sets of leaves to biomass. But yeah, Josh's games are a time capsule because there is definitely stuff that I have never seen before nor will most players recognize. Like back in the day when they didn't have, what you call it? Back in the day when coal generators didn't require that you pump water into them. I never knew about that until I watched some of those videos. So yeah, watching his videos and seeing how it was back in the day and just seeing how things were added over time, that was very fun to see. Very fun to watch. Right. Plop it down anywhere next to the coal and then off you went. That would have been very nice. I suppose they needed to come up with a reason to use water somehow, but yeah. Right? Yeah, those are the... I've been lucky, and when I've gone exploring, I've generally have been carrying power with me, whether it's because of the giant power grids now that they've updated, or just with the regular power poles, and they've carried my base power with them, and so I've just been able to put them in. We still have wood left over. Oh, I didn't know. Put that in there then. Suppose the better way to do it would to just be to have two solid biofuels, but oh well. Let's see. I said I would do that, and then we... Oh, I suppose the sync program's almost back, but oh well. So, I think that's where we're going to leave it for today. And it's a different day. Welcome back, YouTube. You won't have noticed anything, but that jump cut will have informed you that, yes, it is indeed a different day. And no, I do not remember what the discussion was when we left. Nor do I expect other people to remember that. So if I was talking and making some point that no longer makes sense, yeah, that is the reason why. What we're doing today, though, is copper automation. So that includes the things that we are going to be making are our wire, our cable, and our copper sheets. You don't use copper sheets for much at the minute, but it's handy to have. And let's see, we're going to need to start creating a way for the resource sink to start working, because I don't want this to back up any more than I have to, than I has to. And so that's what we're going for right now with the resource sink program, tier or milestone. And it does look like we would have enough to go and fill out some parts of that. So let's go take care of that real quick without taking too much damage. We're going to take some damage right here. We're also going to need to go and check in on our power supply. Make sure that it's not getting low on anything. Alright, so we won't fill that out until we get to the end of our automation. I hope to not have to go in and put more wire down for it. I probably am going to have to, though. I accept that fate. And yeah, we are getting pretty dangerously low on both of these, no doubt. 39 apiece. We'll see how the ones up here are doing. I might be able to just take what solid biofuel I have and split it between the 4 of them. That would be nice. 93. So it is doing slightly better. Yeah, let's go and collect this real quick first. Oh, would you look at that? It's almost 4 full stacks. That's nice. That's very handy. Sweet. 4 full stacks of solid biofuel. Got to love it. That stuff will take a long time to burn. Oh, sorry, game. Didn't mean to do that to you. Okay, how long have we got with that? Can't be 4 per minute. Don't believe it. And we'll just, yeah, for now we'll take it all. There's no way it's going to be doing 4 per minute. Give me a sec, I want to see where this ends up and see if it changes at all. No, it doesn't. That's lame. Okay, we gotta go and replace these other 2 as well. Got over a stack of the biomass. That's nice. Oh, that's right. We have 2 things of leaves going. And the wood, no doubt. It's what we needed to keep it going. Let's go. Oh, that's amazing. Excellent. Okay, so that's going now. And yes, I have made mention of this before. I can definitely make this more optimized so that this isn't waiting so long to have 2 sets and what have you. But I'm okay with waiting for a while. We have those completely filled up now, and it's almost already another stack of stuff. So I am okay to have things not be optimized when it comes to making the biofuel. So we'll deposit that, and we'll probably need to go and make more cables, truth be told. So let's go and make some more. So let's get into it. So we are making wire. Did I not ask it to make? Oh, that's why. I was wondering why cable wasn't there, but it's because I literally just made some. So time to automate our copper. So for now, I'm thinking I want to have this starting stuff come in on this side. So we are going to do something similar where we have, oh, didn't mean to fall right there, but it is what it is. I suppose first thing I need to look at is how much copper ingots we are going to need. How many, however, whatever the grammatically correct term is. So we need copper sheets, which will take 2 copper ingots, 20 a minute. Okay, so we got 20 there, and we need 60 a minute wire. So we have a cable. Cables to be fully effective need 60 wire a minute. So that means that we are going to need 2 of these for only two wires specifically and only for our copper or for our cables. So that will be 30, and then we'll toss in another one for 45 so we can actually get the wire. And then, so that's 45, and then the copper sheets want 20 a minute, putting us at 65. So if we reduce it by that much, 7.5 then? 7.5. Excellent. 7.5 copper sheets a minute. Like I said, I don't use them all that much right now, and you usually only use them for pipe, and I don't see myself using fluid after fluid after fluid to the point that I can't reach it. So that means that we are very lucky and are able to just do pretty much the same thing that we did down here. So to refresh ourselves, because I want to try to be as similar as I can to the floors underneath it. It looks like I need to create another piece right here. That being said, this floor will be a lot tidier than the last one because of less stuff needed for it. Okay, so getting my mind together, we are going to have a splitter right here. Like that. Then we are going to have a smelter right here. Do we put them next to each other in this case? No, I don't think we will. And then another smelter right here. Oh, that was actually a good way to put it. 3, please. Oh, there's no 3. Ah. Okay. Put the smelter. I suppose that's encroaching upon it. Sure, slightly over it. And then right here, like so as well. Okay, and these are doing not iron ingots, but copper ingots, 30 a minute. Okay, so we have 3 things that we need to make. We have okay, I have to think about this real quick. We are going to have a splitter right here. Splitter right here. Then we will have a constructor right here. And a constructor right here. And a constructor right here. Looking at this, might need to do things differently. That splitter is going to have to remain there anyway. Alright then, probably I'm going to have to do this a little differently than I did before, which is okay. Different floors, different rules. Right here will work. So what we are going to need to do then is, sorry, I keep going to that. It's force of habit. I'm trying to do better with my using my hotbars. Okay. So, I suppose I should show you why I didn't do the first thing that I was thinking of. And that strictly has to do with the location of our storages, because this storage is going to be here, and then we are going to have two storages here and here, or right here, whichever one works out the best. So let's see then. Most likely it's going to have to be on a different spot. So we have a splitter here. We're actually going to move it back one, maybe two. No, just the one then. Okay. Then we have a constructor that will go here, and one that will go here. Does this work? Too close to comfort, but it will do. Okay. So this is cable, needs 60 wire a minute. This is wire, needs 15 copper ore and 15 copper ingots. Sorry, ingots, copper ore, that's about the same. Okay, we're going to wait for the autosave so it doesn't mess with the screen too much. Okay, and this is producing copper ingots, 30 a minute. Excellent. So we can now run this through. And then we will place a merger right here. Oh, come on. It caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting it to change directions on me. Right there and right there. And then we connect the two of them right there. Outputting cable. And I'm stuck between the two of them. And connected up there. Excellent. So that's our cable done. Next, we have regular wire and our copper sheets. And this will be relatively easy. And we will do a similar thing. Oh, we need to make some cable real quick. $15 cable, if I remember correctly. Too much cable, but I don't think we need the copper wire anymore. Oh, we actually do. Dang it. I think we'd have to go and get some more anyway. But oh well. So what we're going to do is put a constructor here and a constructor here. And we have our conveyor belts going accordingly, because this one will be making copper sheets at 7.5 a minute. So it only takes 15 copper ingots, and this will be making wire, which will take 15 copper ingots a minute as well. That will go there. And then we will have a conveyor left here. Going this way, I think lines it up, doesn't it? I think it does. Looks like it does. If it doesn't, it is... Oh, it doesn't quite do it. Fair enough. So then, the question has to be asked if this does. And I don't think it does. It does not. So what we'll do is we will bring it out right there and then attach it from here. Excellent. So the reason why we're going to need to go get more wire is because power poles require us to have some wire. And we'll need more power lines to get this all going anyway. And we need to spend some quality time with our copper ore anyway. So, before we head up the ramp of deception, we are going to go and check up on our power plants, and we are going to also go and grab more iron plates, because this is going to take a lot of conveyor belts. Thank you much. That should be enough. Emphasis on should. I don't know how much it's actually going to need, but it is what it is. Got rods there. Okay, it looks like we won't be necessarily needing the resource sync program for a bit still. I'm thinking, I actually don't know what to do with it quite yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, well, let's go and check up on our generators. 183. That means that these are probably, I would estimate, at about 160-ish? 150 to 160, around there. Even less. Excellent! So then, we don't have to worry about those for a bit. And as much as it pains me to do this, die, space pig. As you can tell, I'm not all that sorry. Grab this. Grab this. And we will stare at the screen while this crafts for us. Hooray, our favorite game. While this waits, we will take this off because we are all set up now. We just need to finish on putting things together. So yeah. I suppose now is as good a time as any to mention it. YouTube probably won't notice depending on how I space out these videos. It might be 2 videos a week. I don't know, I haven't quite decided yet. Man, that little miner behind me finishes quick. This will be my last stream for the rest of the week. I am headed out visiting family. I will be back on Sunday and will resume the regular streaming schedule on Tuesday next week. And so again, this will be my last stream this week. I was feeling the itch to continue the challenge, and that is why we are here doing this. Felt the urge to do something different, and as much as I bash on the beginning stages of the game, I really do enjoy the opportunity to start over and have everything be fresh and new and whatnot. I do enjoy that experience, which is why this game keeps bringing me back and back and again and again and again. It also helps that you go so far into a world, and then once you get bored of that, it has been such a long time since you've done the beginning stages of the game, that it feels relatively fresh in your mind. So yes, I do enjoy the beginning of the game as much as I bash it on the game, the beginning stages of the game. Now we do some wire. Part of me enjoys how cheap wire is, but the other part of me complains. I complain to myself all the time, by the way. Whether you hear it or not. The other part of me complains that it takes so long to craft wire by hand. Very useful indeed. Go faster. That's what I have to say about it. I guess I don't have to completely use all the wire either, or make it all into wire. I just hate having unnecessary items in my inventory. So as long as I can fill the space with random mutterings and ramblings, then I guess it will go okay. Oh, by the way, if you go to the YouTube right now, on YouTube is Diego Todd 98. You will find that there are videos from a wide variety of games, and I guess if you're watching this on YouTube, you might have noticed that already. When I first started the whole streaming and making videos process not too long ago, I wanted to be a Terraria/variety YouTuber, but then I got back into Satisfactory and decided to make that my main thing, and if I do have the time to play other stuff, then I won't record it/stream it. If we decide that we need a break from Satisfactory every once in a while, or at some point, I will be going back to Terraria though. Terraria is one of my staple games. It's the game I have been playing the longest. And I will always go back to that. Okay, for now, let's admire this waterfall coming out of the rock. It makes no sense. I don't know what happened to it, but there is a waterfall coming out of that rib of a rock. Okay, so I don't know how I want to bring the copper down and out. Or out and down, however it would be in this case. I could have it go down here and then run along the floor, but I could also have it run along over to where the concrete is coming out. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have it run over to the concrete, and then from there we'll just follow it down. Really cute little lag spikes. Okay. Oh, lag. Next step. One that I didn't necessarily consider either is bringing the material over, because that is more than twice the amount. From here we can just go down. That might be a fall to kill me. Oh. Autosave in the middle of that, that would have been unfortunate. We'll leave that there for now. And we'll have that run into there. Okay. Copper ore can now run through there. Before it gets there, let us go and connect the power to everything. Goes right here, correct? It does. And then from here, it will go here. Okay, so we need you to go right here, and you will service this, and this, and this. Then we have another one come right here, and you will service these two. And then with the remaining amounts, they go to those. Cool. Perfectly efficient power cables. And just in time, the copper ore is on its way. Cool. There you have it. The copper automation is now complete. Let us run through real quick one more time to make sure everything is going correctly and connected. It's attached there, it's connected there. We have copper sheets at 15 a minute and wire at 15 a minute, and they are outputted correctly. Then we have copper ore and copper ingot, and 15 a minute wires, and they are connected. and they are outputted correctly, and this has... I actually can't remember if I connected this. Looks like I have. I can see the conveyor belt, and this is collecting wire and is outputted correctly. Excellent work, my friends. And it will take a while for this to fill up the copper wire, so I'm going to head back to the spot that we always head back to at the end of YouTube videos to measure the progress of our tower, and we will call it there. Actually, one last thing before we go is we are going to research another alien organism. Cool, now we have alien hog proteins that we can make. Also, I never use the rebar gun. Don't expect me to. It's not happening. Do need to go find a yellow slug, but I don't see much happening there. We need to go find Caterium, some mycelia. Need to go pick up some fruit. And what is that? This is sulfur. Need to go find some sulfur as well. Okay, so yeah, that will be all for today. Let me check on these one last time. Cool, they'll be good for another while longer. So, YouTube, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoy the content, please consider subscribing. Like the video if you choose to. Dislike it. Won't affect me all that much. I just need your support. But in the meantime, if you want to come watch us make these videos live, I stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Saturdays, for the most part, at 10:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And yeah, come drop by. I'm on Twitch, Diego Todd _98. And yeah, we stream Satisfactory almost every stream. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.